Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Pacers have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Philadelphia 76ers? Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Game 3 of the Eastern Conference. The first two are split. Who will get the advantage here? It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Green is out there with Porter. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, they've got Mobley. White is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Butler, and it's Johnson in at the 4. Look at Indiana. This is their chance to get home court advantage, Greg, back after splitting the first 2 games.
And they can't wait around to do it. They need to take control of this series right now. As the higher seed, you can't let your opponent gain confidence early in the series.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
It's White on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Johnson with a screen on Porter. Butler kicks to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mobley. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're feeling confident after Tuesday's big win.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Here's Caruso after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, the pass to White. Johnson sets the screen for White. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Green. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Porter.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Now here's Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
White with it. Now Green defending. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-on-3. Sweet move. Doesn't get it to drop for him. White with the defensive effort. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Mobley, a screen on Jokic. Butler against Jokic. 5 to shoot. Here's Caruso. And the shot no good, a bit short.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Green passes to Caldwell Pope. Green with a screen on Caruso. Back to Green. Pass to Jokic. And it's White with the rebound.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Caruso sets the screen for White. Butler on the wing. To the middle. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Basket good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Butler is screen on Caldwell Pope. Caruso kicks to White. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. 5th on the list, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. Over in the corner, Green. On the wing, Porter. To the inside. Knocked loose and stolen by Mobley. Butler from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Caldwell Pope left side. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Green. Jokic sets the screen for Green. A three-pointer, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. Outside Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
If you want to check Jimmy Butler, you better be ready to compete. This guy is always playing hard.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is his will to win and the capacity he has to take his teammates right along with him.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Pacers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Porter against Butler.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The 76ers trail by 3. White looking around. Butler against Caldwell Pope. Inside. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Jokic finds Porter. And here is Green. Pocket 6. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one on White. And this is his third trip to the line tonight. The Pacers making a switch here. Fouls checked in. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. Outside Butler. There's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Porter.
Well, you see the quick first step, right, guys? Butler catches the defender out of position, gets himself to the charity stripe.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Free throw, good Butler. Second free throw, no good.
Boy, at his best, Jimmy Butler is a versatile scorer, inside and outside. But what I will most remember him for, his competitive toughness.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. And now, let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Porter finds Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in. Shot clock at 5. Over White.
This is what makes Derek White so dangerous. Yes, he can score it. Yes, he can pass it. But he is a tenacious defender.
Green against Butler. Pass to Mobley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential, and you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit.
Outside, Green. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic with this screen on White. To the paint. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Jokic so clever at taking advantage in that pick and roll.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for the 76ers. Paul comes in for Alex Caruso. In Indiana with the change here, too. Chris Middleton's checked in for Porter. Butler against Middleton. Now here's Butler. Defense right on him. Great D that time for Middleton. Pacers leading by 4. Jokic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Green. And it's White with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Paul looking around. Pass to Butler. Mobley, a screen on Middleton. Butler dishes to Mobley. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Mobley's got 5 points so far.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
Jokic against Mobley.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. makes the first.
And if you were to assemble a first-team, all-second-rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
And Jokic drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Paul kicks to Butler. Mobley sets the pick for Butler to the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
If you're going to roll as the screen setter as Evan Mobley does there, you've got to be able to catch and finish, and he does just that.
Middleton the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on White. He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Ball finds Butler. Mobley, a screen on Middleton. Bounce pass Butler. And Mobley throws it down.
See, right there in the screen and roll, Butler showing the capacity to create for others. I love that.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Middleton. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now here's Paul. Still without a basket. It's Butler that time on the assist by Paul. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 6. Powell kicks to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Good D by Mobley.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, everyone knows that Jimmy Butler has a scoring mentality, but there makes the extra pass beautiful.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Nurkic checked in for the Pacers. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Jokic is second, and of course, Evan Mobley.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They've provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
.143 left here in the opening quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Powell. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on White.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the 76ers.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Powell against Paul. White setting the pig for Paul. Pass to Butler. Takes a three. The Pacers pull it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Powell kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Forget about Nurkic not minding contact. This guy invites contact.
Paul outside. Mobley a screen on Middleton. Here's Butler. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Powell for the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Paul finds Butler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Here's Butler. He's got 7. Pass to Paul. The 3. He can't hit that time. Evan Mobley getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. Right back after this break. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Chris Paul is out there with Ellis. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Prince outside. Now, here's Jokic. Jackson-Davis defending. Jokic with the bucket.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Ball against Caldwell Pope. Down low. Kicks it out to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Caruso looking for an opening. Powell pulls it in. And Indiana shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Caldwell Pope with it. Picked up by Ellis. Caruso against Middleton. Jokic with the screen on Caruso. And they take the lead. And now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
Ellis against Powell. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Paul outside. From outside the arc. They get it back. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Let's stop.
On the free throw, no good. Indiana leading. There's Powell. Caruso grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the middle, here's Ellis. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ellis against Powell. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Middleton the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Jackson Davis. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Jackson Davis. Good defense by Jokic. For Indiana, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Middleton. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. The 76ers trail by 3. Ellis outside. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And Middleton kicks to Jokic. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Jokic, no good. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the 76ers. Ellis surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Paul. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Middleton against Caruso. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Caruso sets the screen for Ellis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
And so far, they've been getting it done down in the post, outsmarting and outworking the defense to get their baskets.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
The free throw drops for Caruso. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Indiana leading by 3. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Powell against Ellis. Prince the screen. Powell for three. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Philadelphia. Evan Mobley's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Ellis. And Derek White subbed in for Chris Paul. Indiana also making some changes. Green is checked in for Chris Middleton. Michael Porter comes in for Prince. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Norman Powell. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
Now, we've seen this before, the aggressive take by SGA. Love to see him in attack mode.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
The 76ers trail by 3. Butler on the way. There's the triple. Butler loves the three-point look.
Well, the pick-and-roll game of Jimmy Butler gets better every year. He has a better and better understanding of what to take advantage of.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Butler. Here's Green, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing.
I don't think you can help but admire what Draymond Green brings to the floor on a night-by-night basis. This guy plays with a giant chip, and he wants his teammates to come with him.
Pass to Caruso. Now here's Butler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. Here's Green. Clock at 6. Over Butler. Here's Jokic. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Bounce pass, Butler. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 6th assist on the night.
Boy, perfect execution in the pick and roll. Butler always a guy who's going to draw attention, and he makes the unselfish play.
And Jokic throws it down.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Paul against Gilgeous-Alexander. Butler feeling it out a bit. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. Green with the block.
Simply cannot throw up that weak stuff around Draymond Green. You'll hear about it. He will relish the opportunity to send it back.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Now, this guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Jokic finds Porter. Back to Jokic. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Paul dishes to Butler. Mobley is screened. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Jokic.
Oh, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt.
And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Ellis, the pass to Butler. Mobley, a screen on Porter. Here's Butler. Here's Mobley. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Boy, we know Evan Mobley is elite on the defensive end. Right now, he's got it cooking offensively.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. No scoring in this one. Porter passes to Caldwell Pope. And the 3 off target. The 76ers lead. Pass to Butler. Paul with the screen for Butler. And here is Mobley. Just 5 to shoot. And here is Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Offensive rebound. Mobley. Good defense by Jokic. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Pacers. Porter against Caruso. Caldwell Pope kicks to Porter. Jokic sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3-ball is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 in the game.
Well, that's an opportunistic 3-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Paul finds Butler. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jokic. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Johnson, he's checked in for Ellis. And it's Richardson in for Paul. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Over Richardson. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 23.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
Richardson outside. Johnson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. 76ers trailing. Pass to Caruso. Johnson outside. Outside Butler. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Boy, you get a sense of the long reach of Evan Mobley. Get to the offensive window and put the putback in. Nicely done.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the 76ers making a change here. Paul's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Nurkic is checked in. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Caldwell Pope outside. Caruso with the steal. To the wing right side. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. 6 to shoot. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Butler. Mobley, a screen on Porter. And it's Butler missing. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Buries it from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got himself on the board with 3 there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pacers lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Okay, we're getting the stops, grabbing the rebound now, just trying to push it, try to get the best shot available.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Greetings, one and all, the postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Indiana Pacers.
Playoff atmosphere, hostile environment, man. They're handling the pressure, putting themselves in a good spot to win.
Hard to focus with thousands of fans screaming at you. They've stayed in it. They've stayed confident. Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to, I'm going to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but
Whoever
go ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. The 76ers trail by 3. On the court for Indiana, Michael Porter's out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. Indiana's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. '76ers on defense, and stolen by Mobley.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick, and what good work there to get in the way of it.
Mobley a screen on Green. Down low, Jokic with the steal. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
Well, Green likes to push the pace, that's for sure. Great at making his way up the court and getting to the right spot.
Butler on the wing. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic a screen. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And it's good for two. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Yeah, you see this. Teams try to get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, but he's willing to play through contact on drives. Nicely done.
Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic passes to Porter. Rebound by the 76ers.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
So it's the Pacers now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Caldwell Pope finds Porter. Indiana moving the ball around and finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball outside. And Mobley throws it down.
This is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Paul. And that one's good, Gilgeous-Alexander.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Philadelphia.
Timeout.
Trailing by 2. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Johnson kicks to Butler. Johnson surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Caldwell Pope passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic sets the screen for Green. Oh, threw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Over in the corner, Caruso. Pass to Mobley. Over Green. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket for Mobley.
But every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going on. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
And it's Green with the jam.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
Mobley, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries from 10. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Porter kicks to Green. Pass to Jokic over Mobley. Jokic, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. Mobley, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Inside. Mobley, the pass to Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Ellis, he's checked in for Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ellis. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Fader on the way. Jokic, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Shots good by Ellis.
And Jimmy Butler has turned himself into a guy that can pick apart any defense you send in his direction. If he sees an opening, he will send it on time and on target.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Chris Middleton's checked in for Michael Porter. Pacers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Butler kicks to Caruso. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Mobley. Guarded by Green. 4 on the clock. Mobley dishes to Johnson. Draymond Green pulls it in. Pacers leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Jokic hatches his way to finish inside.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Caruso, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Ellis kicks to Mobley. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Paul's checked in for Philadelphia. The Pacers have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You'd love to see him force the issue.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And they've also been successful running their offense through the post. They're making the defense respect that interior threat.
To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. The size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Middleton outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And they pick up 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Middleton against Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game. The first free throw is good. And Indiana making a change here. Powell's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Leading by 5. Pass to Middleton. Launches it. No good. Shot missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Chris Paul has the innate ability, understanding how and when to draw the defensive foul. He is the master of it.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Indiana leading by 3. Inside. And stolen by Mobley. Butler against Middleton. Here's Johnson. Great D that time from Green. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Middleton finds Green. Powell sets a screen for Green. A floater. Johnson with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Man, that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Nurkic checked in for the Pacers. Johnson outside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Mobley. They get the rebound. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Ellis.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Outside, Green. Nurkic a screen on Johnson. And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the triple. 76ers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work to the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Nurkic a screen on Paul. Paul against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Paul. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Paul passes to Butler. Knocked loose. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Good. And it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
With the long arms to snatch the ball and the long strides up court, Middleton, a one-man show.
Paul outside. Ellis outside. Mobley finds Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Butler. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nurkic a screen on Paul. Bobbed up there for Green. Johnson with the block. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance. Great D that time for Middleton. Pacers leading by 3. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Butler. Middleton inside the 3-point line. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Paul kicks to Mobley. Pass to Johnson. Ellis against Powell. Fires top of the key. Nurkic with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Great timing on the rejection by Nurkic. Such good defense there.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Jalen Johnson. And it's Green in for Butler. There's Ellis with the 3-ball. Pacers with the rebound. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Green dishes to Middleton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
And the first one drops. And the 76ers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Middleton hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Trying to end the drought. Ellis, that's good. Ellis has got 9.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ellis. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. The 76ers trail by 6. Ellis outside. Pass to Jackson Davis. Over to the left wing. And here's Green outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Indiana Pacers, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Jalen Johnson. And it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Ellis. And it's Paul in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Philadelphia. 9-point game. Pass to Ellis. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Ellis has got 9 points now in just the second half. Indiana's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And Will Pope up top, defended by Paul. Paul with the steal. There's the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Caldwell Pope on the wing, defended by Paul. And again, it's Indiana.
And as Caldwell Pope improves his scoring, I think he's got a chance to be special. We know about his defense.
To the middle, here's Ellis. And he lays it straight in.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Now Caldwell Pope. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Down low. And it's Jokic missing. The 76ers trail by 7. Ellis outside. Johnson sets the screen for Ellis. Off target from outside.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Powell against Ellis. Back to Jokic. Over Johnson. Jokic, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Caruso finds Johnson. Pass to Jackson Davis. Clock at 4. Here's Paul. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, Chris Paul, as efficient a shooter as you'll find, and in the catch-and-shoot situation, he is money.
Outside Porter. Jokic against Johnson. Nurkic a screen on Johnson to the inside. Poked away. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Nurkic with the steal. Porter looking it over. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here's Jokic. Shot clock at 6. It's Jokic inside.
Capable of being a very potent scorer. Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Caldwell Pope against Paul. Now here's Ellis. He's covered closely. Johnson outside. And it's off from three-point range. Indiana leading by 6. Jokic kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Powell. Caldwell Pope against Caruso. There's Nurkic. Shoots over Jackson Davis. And he can't bank that one in. The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Back to Ellis. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Powell down low. Working on Ellis. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ballgame.
Here's Ellis. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pacers leading by 6. Jokic kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Jokic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's now 22 points for Jokic.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Pass to Caruso. Johnson with a screen on Porter. Caruso, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Pacers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Ellis. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes.
Here's Porter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
And he makes the first.
And you can tell Porter Jr. wants to keep getting better. And that's one reason why this team is still so high on him.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Butler, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Javonte Green comes in for Ellis. And it's Butler in for Paul. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Pacers. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Norman Powell. And Porter drops them both. The 76ers trail by 10. Inside, here's Jackson Davis.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Jokic. Caldwell Pope with it. Indiana moving the ball over. Shoots from the baseline. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Green. Jokic has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. Right side, Butler. Outside, Butler. Up and in on the layup. Butler's got his first points of the game.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Porter. Puts up a three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Draymond Green pulls it in. Pacers leading by 8. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander against Butler. Pass to Green. Johnson up top. Back to Green. Goes up the baseline. And it's Butler missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the 4th quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
At all times he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
He's off on the first.
And hadn't had great success at the line, but Green certainly works on his game from there.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Mobley, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Alex Caruso comes in for Javonte Green. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Butler. And the Pacers also making a change. Powell's checked in. And the second free throw, good. The 76ers trail by 9. Paul outside. Caruso sets the screen for Paul. Pass to Mobley. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And 5 turnovers here. He set his team back on the offensive end. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
That's good from Green. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Porter. And both free throws good for Green. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the 76ers. They trail by 11. Mobley is screened. Paul kicks to Butler. Over in the corner, Caruso. 4 on the clock. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Indiana. Green left side. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Green with a screen on Butler. Powell for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Paul against Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul passes to Caruso. Now Mobley. Left side Butler. Caruso against Caldwell-Pope. Mobley sets the pick for Caruso. And Mobley throws it down.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. To the middle. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Butler. Hard earned by Butler.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
Pacers leading by 10. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic inside, covered by Mobley.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Jokic kicks to Powell. No good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Caldwell Pope outside. And here's Jokic. Pass to Powell. Green with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now here's Caruso. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The vision and the understanding of Chris Paul is something to behold.
Pass to Jokic. Indiana moving the ball from deep. Green. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
How about that? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, big-time defender, and sends that one back.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, if we're going to win, we have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
Thank you, David. On defense, Indiana. They've led by as many as 14 points, and that's an intentional foul. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. On the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Timeout called the 76ers. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Seven-second difference, shot and game clock, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, Powell with it. Caldwell-Pope against Caruso.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And so the Pacers take the win, and they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. If they weren't able to set their defense, we didn't turn the ball over, we were able to set ours. Those are the 2 things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.